Yes, we're in a tack room. So it's like a store for, nothing's for sale, but it's like a place to store all your horse tack. You got harnesses for light horses, bridles. Got the beautiful window out here. There's the horses. More stuff over here, blankets in here. I mean, it's just packed full of junk. To me, it's junk. I don't know. Bits. Look at this. You think you were in a tack store. That's why I call it the tack store. And then more stuff here. I don't know. So what do you need when you have a room like this? And this isn't enough up here. You got another row down here. Lead ropes and bridles and reins, bits. So, and then you got your ribbons up here. So this hook right here, we had a lag bolt in there. It's kind of lag bolt with an eye bolt on the end. Like up here, you can't really see them. There's too much junk in the way. Let's move this little kid saddle out of the way. You can see. That's the way it was. So this eye bolt threaded into the wood, and then you got that hook on top right here. Well, I think there was two saddles, one on top of the other. Too heavy. You know, some of these saddles weigh 35, 40 pounds. So two of them, one on top of the other, you end up with way more weight than this thing's capable of holding. It's only 1.5 inch lag. So I made this little metal plate here, drilled it out of a piece of 2-inch flat bar, cut it to the right length here, whatever it is. That's 2.5 inches or so, or 3 inches. Then I welded a 5/16 nut on the back side with the arc welder. Some pretty ugly welds, but it doesn't, all it has to do is hold it in place. It's going to go on this way. Yeah, I think I got to drill that a little deeper. Yeah. So I'll get this auger bit set out. This thing is the Irwin set I bought like more than 20 years ago. I had this in my other house, which was, we moved out of there in 2004 or 2005, I think. So this has been around forever. I had to put some glue on here because the hinge just kept falling apart. But other than that, it's great. You can put these in a one of these driver. It's not really a drill, this thing. Well, they call it a drill driver, but it's not. I guess you can drill with it. You can buy those bits with the hex tips like these. We're going to go a little deeper in there, just for that nut to fit. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah. And then I drilled a 1/2 inch hole way in there. It's still not fitting down in there. What is I guess. Oh yeah, no, it's that little blob of weld there. I should have chipped that off. I'll go find a hammer and we'll knock that off of there. That's what it's rocking on. So anyway, I'm gonna put 4 screws. I got 4. I think one of them's 1.5 inches. The other 3 are 2 inch. So they'll go right through this 2x6. Okay, so you know, I spray painted this a couple of days ago. Let it hang dry in the basement. I haven't heated the shop yet, so we just got to put 4 screws in there, try and get it as straight as we can. I just painted it to look better. I don't think you'll see it once the saddle's on there. So, and then we've got a threaded 5/16 eye bolt going in there. So it's right in my pocket here. That's why I drilled a 1/2 inch. I could cut this a little shorter. I probably should have done that, because how far is that eye bolt sticking out? Not very far at all. I might have to go back and cut this, because I got a nut here, and I don't know, it may not. Well, we'll screw that on there, and then you'll see that with 4 screws. And then the only thing we got left to do is put this eye bolt in. So this is a solution I come up with. You know, 4 screws are going to be a lot stronger than that lag bolt, and I don't have to. It's pretty simple. It just took way too long to do this little repair because I lost the eye bolt at one point. Then I did find it eventually when I didn't need it anymore. I bought another one for $1.50. So there's the general idea. But like I kind of thought about this a couple of days ago and then I forgot again. It's bottoming out there, so it's not going in far enough. I think I need to go. I don't even need that nut on there, I don't think. I might take the nut off. I'm going to go back to the shop and cut maybe an inch, inch and a quarter off this. The more the better. And all it has to do is thread through that nut on the inside. And with the beauty of video, you guys won't have to wait at all. You'll see it instantaneous. The next time you see this thing, it'll be half that. 3/4 of an inch is probably all I got to take off. And just like in there, instantaneous. So I'm probably going to have to take that nut off. But we'll try it with the nut because I can lock it in place like that. I got the 1/2-inch wrench. And then, where'd that board go now? Oh, we're going to be... Yeah, it's got to go in more. See, it's not... it's hanging down there. It's not level. So, I will take the nut off. There we go, without the nut. Don't really need to lock this thing. Because the weight of this keeps it locked. Oh, now it's... it's a little more level. I think I need to turn it in even more. Okay, well I did bring the wrench, so we're going to use it. I don't know. Might have to put a die on there. It's still hanging down a little bit, but you know what I might do is I could either move this closer, or probably I should have made that metal plate come right down below this, because this surface is out more. Anyway, to me it's the easiest solution for this. I could have just taken this board off, drilled out a hole right through, and then put a big like fender washer on the back side with a nut and this same eye bolt. But that would mean taking all these saddles off, taking the screws out of the wall. To me, it's just as much work, probably more work to do that. I had the piece of flat bar, I had the spray paint, I had the screws. This is a number 10 screw. You can see the head's a little bigger. Those number 8s, they're not as strong. But anyway, I'll figure out a way to shim that up a little more. I got a couple of ideas. But I think that'll hold plenty of weight there now. I don't think that's going to come out again. That's all I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching.